It's not a complex philosophy. You don't need a whole bunch of complicated math. If you're a rational person and you realize there's no magical gods or leprechauns or fairies that are running the universe, you're stuck with evolution. You look at evolution honestly, it's not a nice process. It's a gladiator war. There's a ton of defeated for your one victor. His victory will be short because he's going to be just ground up eventually too. So it's all just playing a little king of the hill temporarily game based on this passion, this addiction to play the game. Some silly notion that you're going to actually be able to accomplish anything truly valuable besides cleaning up messes. That's all there is to do here. The only thing you can feel good about is preventing harm because there's nothing else to do here that's worthwhile. The game is kind of dismal. It's a stupid molecule replicating and huge carnage. Kill 95% of players when they're children. That's the game we're playing. That's what your life costs. All the harm that happens in the world happens so you can have your little moments of gratification. So you get your little yum moment and somebody else gets cancer. And that's the price paid. That's the rules of the game, so to speak. Can't have one without the other. So you're basically saying it's okay, go ahead, torture some kids, kill some kids. I'm worth it. I'm worth all the animals that have to die to create my portion of the biosphere that I'm feeding on. I'm worth their pain and suffering. If you're stupid enough to think that, Efilism isn't for you. You somehow have agendai based on your preposterously inflated ego. The fact that you actually think you can win, that there's victory here to be had, grabbed, held, owned, and it won't be owned. You'll just be cut up into little pieces like everything else. You can hold on to the edge and think, I'm winning. But no, the meat grinder's going to get you and it's going to grind you up into little tiny pieces. It's going to kill your kids in a violent and horrible way. It's going to kill everyone. And it's likely to do it first by torturing them for a good long while. Sometimes for their entire fucking life. Just struggle, and then die. So if you're rational and you look at the world the way it is instead of the way you would like it to be, it's a bad game. There's no rationalizations here. There's no way to justify it, to change the fact of it. Millions tortured for your existence, having parts of their body ripped off and having to live with it, having their entrails dragging behind them for a few hours before they finally succumb, being eaten alive. This is a price being paid, so you can sit there and think you're accomplishing something, you're winning. That's the kind of victory you want? So yeah, there. Is that complicated? You need a whole book to understand. This is the consequences of the fact that there is no creator, there's no grand purpose here. You're just horny and hungry little animals, that's all. You got this insatiable ego that just says, I know I'm winning. I'm going to die with my boots on. I'm going to win. I'm going to have all of these wonderful things. I'm going to get there somehow. I'm going to win the lottery. You can't see how your life is just built on silly hope? Desperately silly hope? Of some dream of the life you're going to live? Not the reality, factual statistical odds. No, I won't pay attention to any of those rules, because I'm special. It's not a rational philosophy. I'm just caught up in a fucking meat grinder. I'm just caught up in this mechanism that's just going to grind shit up, kill everything in the end. It's just a bunch of brutality for a silly game show, for a trivial podium holding your gold medal. All of this price paid for this piece of shit. It's completely illogical and nonsensical to say, I can justify the pain. Give a kid cancer. I'm worth it. That's what you're saying. Eat an elephant alive. I'm worth it. That's the truth of existence. Unless you believe in a fairy tale, unless you believe some psychotic god stuck your penis or your vagina on you and said, go fuck the world. Like you have some kind of brilliant mission besides cheating and conniving and scheming for your own welfare. I mean, this is pathetic. That you can't have a rational conversation about the dilemma we're stuck in, the carnage of this brutal and stupid game of ambition. Let's send 6 people in a spaceship to go say, what, being human is so spectacular, we're so interesting. You're butt fuckers. Pieces of shit. I mean, you're useless. Don't pretend it's any more than your horny addictions that you live for.